Not a news heavy. Everybody's talking about recent shows. The Boys is trending really hard at the moment. I don't know why. It's a terrible show. With the director has deliberately said he's being political. Just
Yep, that's a good sign.
yeah. Yeah, good times. It'll be a tight 2 hours of a podcast. Thoughts, Jason, before we get out of here?
The thing is that we try not to be negative, but there's so much to be negative about. You know what I mean?
Bad world.
We sit there and it takes us a while to find something to be happy about, to be positive about. And most of the time when we come up with something positive, either it's not Western made, or it was made like 20 years ago or older than that. And I just don't see right now when we do get something good like Project Hail Mary, and people are like, "Oh, we need to make more of this kind of stuff." It sets off the warning sign in my head that's like, "Warning, warning! These people don't understand why this is good. They don't understand what's going on here. In order for them to make something that actually will entertain, they're looking at it thinking, oh, we know how to do that." And there's just so much that's
Well, see, they'll go, oh, they like space. So now we're going to have a lesbian in space, and everyone's like, ugh. It's like, you don't understand. Like, you don't understand. It's strong character development. It's likable characters. It's the type of storytelling. It's not overtly political. It doesn't have a message. It doesn't have an agenda. And it's like, come on, really? This is hard for you? But they're so politically captured. That's just everything they do is viewed through a lens of identity politics or political messaging or whatever. Yep. Everything's political all of the time, every day.
Yep. And it really, when anything new comes out, when they say that we're going to remake this, or we're going to go back to that, or you talk last week, we were talking about nostalgia and stuff, and they'll look at doing something like a remake of some show that was good 20 years ago or whatever, or they'll say we need a new movie, but we're going to go back to a previous IP. And it's like you said, they look at that and they think, oh, they like space, or they like action, or they like whatever. They don't look at it and say, the reason this thing was popular was because the characters were good, the story was well written, there was actually a plot there, and they just look at it and think, well, if we just slap this label on it, everybody will come running. We're like, no, that's not exactly how this works here.
Well, that was the biggest problem with like the algorithm for me with Hulu. Because here's the problem. They categorize, like during Pride Month, they categorize all the Pride, like LGBTQ stuff. And that allows me to know exactly which shows to downvote so it doesn't show up in my algorithm. So it knows I'm not going to like any of this. But the problem is it's not sophisticated enough to understand. I don't want to be pushed with gender, sexual politics, all that sort of thing.
Right.
What it does is it goes, oh, he doesn't like action movies. And it's like, no, I didn't say that.
Yeah, exactly.
I said I don't like that movie. That specific one. And it's just all of these reality, whatever. It's just every single one that they put in the category, I'm just like, downvote, downvote, downvote. And then they never show up again. They never get recommended again. They don't show up on my Hulu ever again. And I'm like, because I was being lambasted with content that just wasn't for me or my interest. But the algorithm doesn't understand. It doesn't get that I'm not interested in the hyper political gender sex politics sort of thing. What it goes is,
but then
he doesn't like dramas, and it's like, no, that's not what I said, not at all.
Then it starts not showing you new dramas, new action, new whatever it happens to be, because it thinks that you won't like it because it's an action or a drama or whatever it happens to be. It's not that it's the drama, it's you don't like the politics part.
Well, and so that's
like
the stupid part.
Stuff
is there can be gay characters in the story, and the movie's really good. Like Brooklyn Nine-Nine is good for the first few seasons, and the captain's gay, and it's fine. What I don't want is the point is everything has to be not that there's gay characters in it. I just don't want to be preached to constantly.
Right.
Whatever. And it's just they don't understand the difference. And I think that's how Hollywood will react to it. It's like, we need more space movies, everybody. Get more. We need lesbians in space, everybody. Get lesbians in space. More aliens, more rock aliens, and lesbians in space. It's like, oh my gosh, they're going to learn nothing from this.
Exactly. They're going to learn absolutely nothing.
Space is the new hotness right now. Is it? Sweet. What do you think, Silver?
Or lesbians in space!
Space! Lesbians in space!
We should make a movie that's just called that.
Lesbians
It'll be a hit.
Yeah. You know, a certain demographic will praise it. We'll probably get an Oscar. No one will see the film. It'll lose money.
Right there.
No one will see it, but we'll get awards.
Yeah, it'll lose money. We will get awards. Prestige awards.
Sweet.
Because in Hollywood,
and then
people
you
fail
put that on your
upwards.
resume, and suddenly people are flocking to you, throwing more money at you.
So I can make more failed films.
And
eventually, they'll give me so much money that I'll make Wonder Woman 1984. It'll be so bad and lose so much money, I will be persona non grata, and no one will want to give me more movies to do anymore. There goes my career. And then I'll make a studio. The studio I created will have to move from California, and I'll move it to New York. I'll make a bad Batman animated show. So, Silver, what else? What'd you got for me?
Besides the usual, geez, I sound like a broken record, but shows suck.
Shows do suck.
They're terrible. Anime and K-dramas are doing better, as we've stated.
There's a show. Bloodhounds is really, really good on Netflix. Season 2 came out. I haven't watched it yet. Season 1 is a lot of fun. It's just two dudes, two bros trying to make things right by punching their way through gangs.
Oh, heck yeah.
And it's a lot, like your dad would like Bloodhounds if you have Netflix. I don't know if you do.
We do. I'll tell him about Bloodhounds.
Yeah, Bloodhounds is really good. Season 1. I haven't seen Season 2. The Season 1's great. And it's just dudes punching people.
See? It's so simple to make a good show.
It's so easy. Just punch your way to... that essentially, Bloodhounds is exactly what Streets of Rage would be if it were a movie. Or for a TV show.
Oh, nice.
It's just street justice.
Awesome.
Just punch your way through the streets. Till you
You
get
ever
to the
see those-
final boss. You get to Mr. X.
Yes. You ever see those clips where it's like the simplicity of men, where it's just like a guy turning to another guy, they're on a beach, it's like, what do you want to do? And he's like, I'm gonna dig a hole.
Yeah. And then
It's just
women
like,
get upset
great.
about it. It's like, why are they digging a hole? And it's like, don't, just let them have fun.
No, I love it. That's what I want from a show. If it was just guys digging a hole, I'd be fine.
Well, somebody posted on Instagram. It was this lady, and she took a video of her son dressed up as Spider-Man, and she's like, "When does this phase end?" And then it was just inundated with grown men wearing Spider-Man costumes.
Heck
And they're
yeah.
like, "It never ends." I'm Spider-Man forever, and it's like, have you seen all of the stuff on Instagram of guys showing off cool sticks they found? like grown men showing off how cool the sticks are that they found.
Or just breaking a block of ice.
Yes. Like women think we're playing women play 4D chess and they think we're playing 4D chess, but we're not playing chess. We're playing checkers.
I was gonna say you're playing checkers.
We're not even playing the same game.
Rover or something.
I love that a lot, honestly.
Well, what was that?
I'll be split.
That joke of like the lady gets a translator, where the guy has a woman translator, where it's like,
yes,
oh, you want to go out and get something to eat, and he's like, no, and then she gets upset, and she's like, she wants you to want to go, and it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, she doesn't want ice cream unless you also want ice cream, and then she gets a translator for her boyfriend and asks him like, okay, what do you want for dinner? And he's like, I don't know, a burger. And then the translator pops up and he's like, yeah, he means that.
Yeah. Well, and then he goes, what's wrong? He's like, I'm fine. And she goes,
oh yeah,
does it mean that? He's like, he's fine.
Yeah, it means he's fine. He's not kidding.
Well, and not to be gender about it, but it's like, we're not trying to deceive you. We're not playing complicated, like, oh, but what does he mean? It's like, I told you what I meant. Like, specifically, I told you what I meant. I don't know why you're upset about it, but that's exactly what I meant.
We think you're hiding behind like some philosophical thing.
Or we're playing like 4D chess or something. It's like, we're not really, like, we're pretty straightforward, you guys.
When they asked the man the question, what are you thinking about? And he's like, nothing. It's like, technically, he probably wasn't thinking of anything. Nothing in particular.
Yeah, he was just
letting his mind wander.
Well, there's one lady on social media that she got upset that once a year, her husband goes out and takes a bunch of the old letters and stuff that they don't need anymore, and he burns them in a fire and sits on his back porch and drinks. And she's like, I don't get it. Why does he need to be by himself? And it's like, just let him be. He wants to quietly watch the fire.
Let the man burn.
See, exactly. Let the man burn stuff. See, the funny thing is, Silver's been raised too much around guys like her dad and me.
That's true.
Me. She understands we're not actually trying to deceive anybody. I'm having fun. I don't know.
Really short, funny story from a lab I'm in this semester. A bunch of like the girls I sit near there's like a group of guys who sit at their own table, just a whole bunch of them, and I think they're hilarious. And all of them are just like, what are they doing? They're just goofing off, and I'm like, no, they're doing their stuff. They're joking around while they're doing it, but they're doing their work. Like, one guy will just be like, man, I wish I brought my hacky stick. I just think it's so funny.
We try and have fun.
I know. We hate each other for like a day and we're best friends. Meanwhile, we hate each other.
Yeah. What was that, the Blue Harvest when Family Guy did the Star Wars spoof? And Leia shows up at the meeting and she's like, look, it's Mon Mothma, the only other woman in the galaxy. And there's a pause and she goes, I don't like her.
So funny.
Are you going to bring up the I completely forget what the Family Guy joke one was, but you sent it to me.
What they meet at school. And he's like,
yeah,
hey, how's it going? It's like, I'm fine. And she starts screaming and runs out and jumps out the window. And the other girl goes, you're awful. And then you get this little thing, men, we don't know what we did. It's like, yeah, stop complicating.
Hey, how's your day? Don't know.
You're awful. I didn't do it. I don't know what you're doing.
You're a horrible person. What I do?
I used to have that problem with past relationships. I'd be like, yeah, I don't like that. And then later it'd have to be a thing again. I'd be like, no, I mean, I said I didn't like it.
I wasn't kidding. I just...
I know why you try to make this complicated. I don't like it. Good times. Let's ruin gender relationships, everybody.
This is why my alter ego's name is misogynistic.
Awesome.
I should make that.
You're like the Uncle Tom of women.
There we go.